History of Kentucky. The good and the bad early beginnings. Kentucky's history dates back to prehistoric times when Native American tribes such as the Cherokee, Shawnee, and Iroquois lived in the area. The region was part of the vast wilderness that attracted European settlers in the 18th century. The state's modern history began in earnest in 1774 when a group of pioneers led by Daniel Boone opened up the wilderness to settlement, marking the start of Kentucky's exploration and eventual statehood. Boone's exploration and settlement of the area became a symbol of Kentucky's early resilience. The state's name, Kentucky, is derived from the Iroquois word, Kentuctan, meaning, land of tomorrow. Role in American independence. Kentucky became a key player in the American Revolution. Its geographical location made it a crucial frontier for settlers, as the land offered fertile soil and ample resources. It was admitted as the 15th state to the Union in 1792. Kentucky played a significant role during the Revolutionary War, with its brave settlers pushing westward, contributing to the early success of America. The bourbon capital, Kentucky is widely known for its bourbon whiskey industry. Over 95% of the world's bourbon is made in Kentucky. Distilleries in the state like Maker's Mark, Woodford Reserve, and Jim Beam have become symbols of the state's heritage. The Bourbon Trail, a collection of distilleries across the state, is a major tourist attraction. Cultural contributions. Kentucky is known for its iconic contributions to American culture, particularly in music. The state is the birthplace of bluegrass music, which has shaped the world of folk and country music. Legendary musicians like Bill Monroe and Loretta Lynn were born in Kentucky, cementing its reputation as a music powerhouse. Famous horse racing. The Kentucky Derby, held annually in Louisville, is one of the most prestigious horse races in the world. The Derby has been running since 1875, and it remains a symbol of Southern tradition, attracting thousands of visitors every year. The state is also known for its horse farms, particularly in the Lexington area, earning it the nickname, the horse capital of the world. Coal mining. Kentucky is rich in natural resources, and the coal mining industry was a major part of the state's economy for many years. The coal industry created jobs and helped fuel the industrialization of the United States. Though the industry has declined in recent decades, Kentucky's mining history remains an integral part of its heritage. Slavery and the Civil War. Like many southern states, Kentucky was a slave state during the American Civil War. The state was deeply divided, with some residents supporting the Union and others backing the Confederacy. Although Kentucky did not officially join the Confederacy, it was a hotbed of conflict. The state's involvement in slavery and the war left lasting scars on its social and political fabric. Economic decline from coal. Kentucky's reliance on coal mining, particularly in Appalachia, has resulted in economic hardship for many communities in the region. As coal production has declined, so have the jobs associated with it. This has left a legacy of economic stagnation, poverty, and a dependence on a declining industry. The region continues to struggle with issues such as poor infrastructure, high unemployment, and a lack of economic diversity. Racial inequality. Kentucky, like much of the South, has a long history of racial inequality and discrimination. Following the Civil War, the state saw a rise in racial segregation and disenfranchisement. The fight for civil rights in Kentucky was difficult, with many African Americans in the state facing significant social and political challenges throughout the 20th century. Although progress has been made, racial inequality continues to impact the state's social and economic structure. Environmental damage. The state's reliance on the coal industry for much of its history has had long-term environmental impacts. Mountaintop removal mining and other practices have resulted in deforestation, polluted waterways, and destroyed landscapes. These environmental challenges remain a problem in parts of the state, affecting both the natural environment and the quality of life for its residents. Opioid crisis. Kentucky has been one of the states hardest hit by the opioid crisis. The state has faced a significant public health emergency, with high rates of addiction, overdose deaths, and strained healthcare systems. Rural areas, in particular, have struggled with limited access to treatment and resources, exacerbating the crisis in communities already dealing with economic and social challenges. Kentucky's history is a complex tapestry of both triumphs and challenges. The state has contributed significantly to the cultural, economic, and social fabric of the United States, from the rise of bourbon distilleries to its contributions to music and the horse racing industry. However, it also carries a heavy legacy of slavery, racial inequality, economic challenges, and environmental issues, which continue to shape its future. As Kentucky evolves, it remains a state with both a rich heritage and a need for continued growth and healing. To suit every type of traveler. Whether you prefer a historic hotel, a cozy bed and breakfast, or a family resort, there's something for everyone. Kansas's accommodations are often a great way to experience the state's unique charm, and many of the locations are close to key attractions, making your stay both comfortable and memorable. Food and culture of Kentucky. Kentucky's cuisine reflects the state's rich agricultural history, blending Southern comfort food with distinctive regional flavors. Here are some key elements of Kentucky's food culture. Fried chicken. Kentucky is world famous for its fried chicken, thanks to the legacy of Colonel Harlan Sanders and his creation of the KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, chain. Kentucky Fried Chicken is often seasoned with a blend of spices and fried to a crispy golden perfection. The traditional recipe is still a point of pride for many Kentuckians, and you'll find fried chicken served in local diners, restaurants, and at family gatherings. Bourbon. Bourbon is a key part of Kentucky's culinary culture, and the state produces the vast majority of the world's bourbon. It is often served as a drink, but also incorporated into food preparations. Some popular dishes include bourbon glazed chicken, bourbon pecan pie, and bourbon balls, a candy made with bourbon and chocolate. Hot brown. The hot brown is a Kentucky classic and is said to have originated at the Brown Hotel in Louisville in the 1920s. It's an open-faced sandwich made of turkey, bacon, tomatoes, and Mornay sauce, then broiled to perfection. It's a delicious comfort food that's especially popular at brunch or as a late-night snack. Burgoo. A stew that's often described as Kentucky's answer to gumbo, burgoo is a hearty dish made with a variety of meats such as beef, pork, chicken, and sometimes even lamb or mutton. It's a slow-cooked stew that includes vegetables like corn, potatoes, and okra, flavored with vinegar, tomatoes, and a variety of spices. Burgoo has historical roots in Kentucky, dating back to the early 1800s, and it's typically served at festivals or large gatherings. Gravy and biscuits. A classic Southern breakfast dish, biscuits and gravy is a Kentucky favorite. Soft, flaky biscuits are smothered in a creamy, peppery sausage gravy, making for a filling and comforting meal. It's often served alongside fried eggs or bacon. Pecan pie. Kentucky is known for its pecan orchards, and pecan pie is a beloved dessert in the state. This rich pie is made with a filling of eggs, sugar, and syrup, mixed with chopped pecans, creating a gooey, sweet treat that's perfect for holidays or any occasion. Kentucky beer cheese. A specialty of the state, Kentucky beer cheese is a spicy, creamy spread made with cheddar cheese, beer, and spices. It originated in Clark County and has grown in popularity across the state. It's often served as an appetizer with crackers, pretzels, or fresh vegetables. Grilled meats and barbecue. Kentucky also has a thriving barbecue culture, particularly in the western part of the state. While Kentucky is more famous for its bourbon and fried chicken, barbecue is also highly popular, with regional variations ranging from slow-cooked pork to smoked beef and mutton, lamb. Many Kentucky barbecue joints offer delicious meats paired with tangy sauces and southern sides like coleslaw, cornbread, and baked beans. Culture. Kentucky's culture is deeply influenced by its history, geography, and people. The state's roots in agriculture, its strong sense of community, and its role in the development of American arts and music have all contributed to a distinct Kentucky identity. Music. Kentucky is the birthplace of bluegrass music, and the state has played a crucial role in shaping American folk and country music. Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass, was born in Kentucky, and the genre still thrives in the state today. The annual World Chicken Festival in London, Kentucky, and the Kentucky Bluegrass Music Festival in Lexington are just a couple of the events that showcase Kentucky's musical heritage. The state's culture is steeped in music, from bluegrass and country to rockabilly and gospel. Horse racing and equestrian tradition. Kentucky is renowned for its equestrian culture. The Kentucky Derby, held annually in Louisville, is one of the world's most famous horse races. The Derby is not only a major sporting event but also a cultural celebration featuring fashion, food, and music. The state is home to some of the best thoroughbred horse farms, particularly in the region known as the Bluegrass region around Lexington, which is often called the horse capital of the world. Equestrian events such as show jumping, polo, and horse racing are central to the state's identity. Craftsmanship and art. Kentucky has a rich tradition of craftsmanship, especially in the areas of woodworking, basket weaving, quilting, and pottery. The state's Appalachian heritage is reflected in the arts and crafts that are produced in the region. For example, Kentucky is famous for its traditional Appalachian quilts, often made by hand with intricate patterns and beautiful designs. The arts and crafts scene in Kentucky is celebrated through local festivals and community workshops. Southern hospitality. Kentucky embodies the warmth and charm of Southern hospitality. Visitors can expect friendly greetings, home-cooked meals, and a laid-back, welcoming atmosphere in local towns and cities. The state's culture places a strong emphasis on family, faith, and community, making it a place where people take care of one another and support their neighbors. Kentucky festivals. Kentucky has numerous annual festivals that celebrate its culture, including the Kentucky Bourbon Festival in Bardstown, the Kentucky Derby Festival in Louisville, and the National Mule Day in Lexington. These festivals allow people to experience the state's music, food, crafts, and traditions in a lively and engaging way. Historical landmarks. Kentucky's history is reflected in its many historical landmarks, including the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln in Hodgenville, the Shaker village of Pleasant Hill, and Mammoth Cave National Park. These locations are integral to Kentucky's cultural identity, showcasing the state's historical significance and natural beauty. Sports and recreation. Kentucky is a sports-loving state, with college basketball being the most popular sport. The University of Kentucky Wildcats and the University of Louisville Cardinals are intense rivals, and their games are a big part of local culture. Additionally, the state has a strong tradition of outdoor recreation, including hiking, fishing, and hunting, especially in the Appalachian Mountains and state parks like Red River Gorge and Cumberland Falls. Kentucky's food and culture are an amalgamation of Southern traditions, regional influences, and a deep sense of community pride. From the iconic flavors of fried chicken and bourbon to the vibrant music scene and rich equestrian heritage, the state offers a unique blend of experiences for both residents and visitors. Whether you're savoring a plate of burgoo or enjoying a bluegrass performance, Kentucky's food and culture leave a lasting impression on anyone who encounters them. Places to stay in Kentucky. Kentucky offers a variety of accommodations ranging from luxurious resorts to cozy bed and breakfasts and rustic cabins. Whether you're exploring the Bourbon Trail, hiking in the Appalachian Mountains, or discovering the charm of its small towns, there's a perfect place for everyone. The Brown Hotel, Louisville. Located in downtown Louisville, the Brown Hotel is a historic and luxurious property that combines classic elegance with modern amenities. Built in 1923, this grand hotel offers opulent rooms, a fine dining restaurant, and a famous hot brown sandwich, a Kentucky specialty, served in its cafe. It's a great option for those seeking a blend of history, comfort, and access to Louisville's cultural and nightlife scene. 21C Museum Hotel, Louisville. For a unique experience, the 21C Museum Hotel is a contemporary art museum and boutique hotel in one. This hotel is housed in a historic 19th-century building and features modern rooms with art installations in public spaces. Located in downtown Louisville, it's perfect for art lovers and those looking for a vibrant, urban experience with easy access to attractions like the Louisville Slugger Museum and the Kentucky Derby Museum. The Kentucky Castle, Versailles. For a truly unique and royal experience, stay at the Kentucky Castle in Versailles. This castle-inspired luxury hotel offers rooms with regal decor, beautiful views of the surrounding countryside, and an on-site restaurant serving farm-to-table dishes. Guests can also enjoy activities like horseback riding, wine tastings, and exploring the castle grounds. It's a fantastic option for a memorable getaway, especially for couples or those celebrating special occasions. The Lodge at Mammoth Cave National Park. If you're looking to explore Kentucky's natural beauty, the Lodge at Mammoth Cave is an excellent option. Located within Mammoth Cave National Park, this rustic yet comfortable lodge offers easy access to the world's longest cave system. The lodge features cozy rooms and cottages, as well as an on-site restaurant with scenic views. It's ideal for outdoor enthusiasts who enjoy hiking, cave tours, and exploring the park's diverse wildlife. The historic Creole Cottage, Lexington. For a more intimate, historical experience, the historic Creole Cottage in Lexington offers a charming and cozy stay. This B&B is located in the heart of Lexington and has been lovingly restored to retain its original character while offering modern comforts. It's perfect for those looking for a quiet, romantic getaway or a peaceful retreat with personalized service. The Woodford Reserve Distillery Guesthouse, Versailles. For bourbon lovers, the Woodford Reserve Distillery offers an unforgettable experience with its guesthouse accommodations. Situated on the Woodford Reserve Distillery property, the guesthouse offers a cozy, rustic setting with a focus on Kentucky's bourbon heritage. Guests can take a distillery tour, sample some of the best bourbon in the world, and enjoy the stunning Kentucky countryside. The Biltmore Village, Asheville. Though not technically in Kentucky, Biltmore Village near Lexington offers a charming village setting, with quaint cottages and homes available for rent. It's an excellent place to stay if you're looking for a quiet, picturesque environment with access to nearby Lexington, home to horse farms, bourbon distilleries, and equestrian culture. The Boone Tavern Hotel, Berea. Located in Berea, the Boone Tavern Hotel offers a unique experience rooted in Kentucky's Appalachian heritage. The hotel, part of Berea College, is housed in a historic building and features rooms decorated with locally crafted Appalachian furniture. The hotel is also home to a restaurant that serves Appalachian-inspired cuisine, and the town of Berea itself is known for its arts and crafts culture, making this a great destination for creative travelers. Bourbon Manor Bed and Breakfast, Bardstown. Located in the heart of Kentucky's bourbon country, Bourbon Manor Bed and Breakfast offers a charming stay with bourbon-themed rooms and a cozy atmosphere. The B&B is housed in a beautiful 19th-century mansion, and its hosts offer a bourbon trail package, which includes tours and tastings at local distilleries. It's perfect for those exploring Kentucky's rich bourbon culture and seeking a more personal, intimate place to stay. The 1830s Bed and Breakfast, Maysville. Set in the historic town of Maysville, the 1830s Bed and Breakfast offers a serene and charming getaway. This historic home, which dates back to the 19th century, features antique furnishings, a cozy atmosphere, and modern amenities. Guests can enjoy relaxing on the porch overlooking the Ohio River or take a short stroll to Maysville's charming downtown area with its boutique shops and local restaurants. Natural Bridge State Resort Park, Slade. For nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts, the Natural Bridge State Resort Park is a must-visit. Located in the Red River Gorge area, the resort offers comfortable lodge rooms and cabins with spectacular views of the surrounding forest and natural rock formations. Hiking trails, including the famous Natural Bridge Trail, are nearby, and guests can also enjoy fishing, horseback riding, and exploring the nearby cave systems. The Driftwood Inn, Bowling Green. Situated near the scenic Barren River Lake, the Driftwood Inn in Bowling Green is an ideal option for those seeking a peaceful lakeside retreat. The inn offers a variety of rooms, each with beautiful views of the water. Visitors can enjoy fishing, boating, or simply relaxing on the dock. Bowling Green is also home to attractions such as the National Corvette Museum, making it a good base for both nature lovers and car enthusiasts. Conclusion: Kentucky offers a wide range of accommodations for every type of traveler, from luxurious hotels and boutique stays to cozy bed and breakfasts and rustic lodges. Whether you're in search of historic charm, natural beauty, or a taste of Kentucky's bourbon culture, these unique places to stay provide the perfect foundation for exploring everything the Bluegrass State has to offer. Haunted Kentucky Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Louisville. Waverly Hills is one of the most infamous haunted locations in Kentucky. Originally built as a tuberculosis sanatorium in the early 1900s, it became known for the high number of deaths that occurred there due to the deadly nature of tuberculosis at the time. The facility is said to be haunted by the spirits of former patients, with reports of shadowy figures, eerie sounds, and unexplained cold spots. The infamous Death Chute, a long hallway that was used to transport deceased bodies, is believed to be especially haunted. Many paranormal investigators and ghost hunters have visited the site, documenting strange occurrences like disembodied voices and ghostly apparitions. The Old Louisville District, Louisville. The Old Louisville District is known for its historic mansions and Victorian-era architecture, but it's also known for its haunted reputation. Residents and visitors have reported strange noises, ghostly figures, and mysterious movements in these grand old homes. One of the most famous haunted spots in the area is the Lambert Mansion, where the spirit of a woman who committed suicide in the 19th century is said to haunt the area, appearing as a ghostly figure in the windows. The area is rich with legends, making it a hotbed for paranormal activity. The Belle of Louisville, Louisville. The Belle of Louisville is a historic steamboat that has been in operation since the 1920s. Many believe that it is haunted by the spirits of former crew members and passengers who died aboard the ship. The most common sightings are of ghostly figures near the upper decks or on the lower levels, where mysterious noises and unexplained cold spots are often reported. Some say they have heard voices, heard footsteps when no one was around, and even encountered spectral crew members. The Kentucky State Penitentiary, Eddyville, known as the Castle on the Cumberland, the Kentucky State Penitentiary is one of the oldest and most notorious prisons in the country. It's also considered one of the most haunted places in the state. The prison housed many dangerous criminals, and over the years, numerous executions were carried out. It's said that the ghosts of former prisoners, including those who were executed or died in the prison, still haunt the place. Visitors and staff have reported hearing screams, footsteps, and doors slamming shut by themselves. There are also stories of shadows moving in the cells when no one is around. My Old Kentucky Home State Park, Bardstown, the former home of U.S. Senator John Rowan, which inspired the famous song, My Old Kentucky Home, is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who lived there. Many believe that the ghost of a former servant named Emily haunts the house. She reportedly died under mysterious circumstances and is said to wander the halls of the mansion, making her presence known by moving objects or appearing as a misty figure. Others have heard whispers and seen unexplained lights flickering in the house. The Murdered Family of Bobby Mackey's Music World, Walton. Bobby Mackey's Music World is a popular honky-tonk bar in Walton, Kentucky, but it has also gained a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in the state. The bar is built on land that was once home to a slaughterhouse, and it's believed to be haunted by the spirits of a family murdered in the 1920s. The ghost of a young woman named Johanna, who was allegedly murdered by her lover, is said to haunt the area, along with other restless spirits. Visitors have reported hearing eerie voices, footsteps, and strange smells, and the atmosphere is often described as unsettling. The Winchester Mystery House, Winchester. The Winchester Mystery House is an eerie mansion that's full of oddities, secret passageways, and strange architectural features, including stairs that lead to nowhere and doors that open into walls. The house was built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of the inventor of the famous rifle, who believed that the spirits of those killed by her husband's invention were haunting her. She reportedly designed the house to appease these restless spirits, with its confusing layout. Many believe the house is haunted by the spirits of those who died by gun violence, and strange phenomena like flickering lights, ghostly apparitions, and cold spots have been reported by visitors. The Lexington Opera House, Lexington. the Lexington Opera House is one of the oldest opera houses in Kentucky, and it is also said to be haunted. There are stories of ghostly figures and apparitions seen on stage and in the balconies. Some say that the ghost of a former performer, who died under mysterious circumstances, still roams the theater. Others report hearing eerie sounds, like faint piano music playing when no one is around, or seeing shadows move in the corners of the building. The Cave Hill Cemetery, Louisville. Cave Hill Cemetery in Louisville is a historic cemetery that dates back to the early 1800s. The cemetery is the final resting place of many famous Kentuckians, including Confederate generals, politicians, and even Muhammad Ali's family. With its sprawling grounds, eerie statues, and overgrown areas, the cemetery has become the site of numerous ghost sightings. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures walking among the tombstones and hearing voices on the wind. The most famous spirit said to haunt Cave Hill is the Lady in White, who has been seen walking near the cemetery's lake. The Red River Gorge, Slade, known for its breathtaking natural beauty, the Red River Gorge is also said to have its fair share of haunting legends. Some believe the gorge is haunted by Native American spirits, with sightings of shadowy figures in the forests and eerie sounds echoing through the mountains. Local legends speak of a tragic story involving a young woman who drowned in the gorge, and many hikers claim to have heard her voice calling out from the water. Kentucky is a state rich in history, and its haunted locations are a testament to its past. Whether it's the former tuberculosis patients at Waverly Hills, the spirits of former prisoners at the Kentucky State Penitentiary, or the restless souls haunting Bobby Mackey's Music World, these haunted places add an intriguing and eerie element to the state's already captivating heritage. If you're a fan of the paranormal, Kentucky offers plenty of chilling locations to explore. Kentucky is a state that beautifully combines rich history, diverse culture, and stunning natural landscapes. From the rolling hills of horse country to the mystical allure of the Bourbon Trail, Kentucky offers something for everyone, whether you're drawn to outdoor adventures, cultural experiences, or rich local traditions. The state's deep roots in American history, especially in terms of the Civil War, music, and the arts, provide a fascinating backdrop for both locals and visitors alike. Its food, from bourbon to hot brown and derby pie, reflects a unique southern flavor that makes Kentucky a culinary destination in its own right. However, Kentucky's charm goes beyond just its history and culture. It also holds a touch of mystery and the supernatural, with haunted locations and intriguing legends that continue to spark curiosity. Whether you're seeking adventure in its outdoor parks, savoring a glass of its world-renowned bourbon, or exploring its haunted past, Kentucky proves to be a state full of surprises. It's a place where the past meets the present in a way that leaves you with lasting memories and a deeper appreciation for the state's unique blend of tradition, beauty, and intrigue.